Hi everyone, welcome back to Sri Sampath Vinayaka Learn Easy channel. I hope all you are fine. Now we are going to discuss theorem 1.6 of real numbers. See the theorem 1.6 is let P be a prime number, then if P divides A square, that means the A is a positive integer, then P also divides that A. This is the theorem. Okay, once again I am going to read out the definition. See let P be a prime number. If P divides A square, then P divides A also. Okay, that is the theorem. For that, I am going to write the prime factors of A. Okay, why? Because we learned that fundamental theorem of arithmetic. No, every composite number can be expressed as the product of prime numbers. Okay, a prime number is going to be expressed as a prime only. Okay, that is why any positive integer is going to be expressed as the product of primes. Okay, that is why let A be a positive integer. And let the prime factorization of A as A is equal to P1, P2, so on Pn. Okay, now where that P1, P2, so on Pn are prime numbers. And those P1, P2, P3, so on Pn are, okay, now, are not necessarily distinct. Okay, those P1 to Pn may be same also. Okay, that means, for example, Seema, if 8 is given, then those prime factors of 8 are 2 into 2 into 2. That means 2 cube. Okay, like that. That means the prime factors of 8 are only 2. Okay, for example, if I am going to give you 12, then the prime factors of 12 are 2 comma 3 okay, so like that. So A is equal to P1 into P2 into so on Pn, where that P1, P2, so on Pn are prime numbers. Just square the given value, that is A square is equal to P1, P2, so on Pn whole square. That is A square is equal to P1 square into P2 square into P3 square into so on Pn square. Now see, here is stated that if P divides A square, okay, now where that P is a prime. So that is why let us suppose P divides this A square. Okay, now. So if P divides A square, then P must be one of the prime factors of all these prime numbers. Okay, now that is why. So see, P is one of the prime factors of A square. Clear? By uniqueness part of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we learn the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. That is, any composite number can be expressed as product of prime numbers. Okay, now that means product of prime factors in a unique way. Okay, now apart from the order in which they occur. Okay, that is why here see, by uniqueness part of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we realize that the prime factors of A square are also P1, P2, so on Pn. As the prime factors of A are P1, P2, so on Pn, A square's prime factors are also P1, P2, so on Pn. Why? Because if it is repeated, then it is considered one time only. It is not considered for 2 times or 3 times. Okay, that is why A square's prime factors are also considered as P1, P2, so on Pn. Okay, so see, P is one of these prime factors P1, P2, so on Pn. Why? Because P divides A square. P divides A square means that mustly one of the prime factors of A square. We discussed that A square's prime factors are P1, P2, so on Pn. That means P is one of the values of these P1, P2, so on Pn. So, see, if P is one of the values of P1, P2, so on Pn, then P divides A also. Why? Because in the prime factors of A, P1, P2, so on Pn, P is one of the value. So P divides A also. It's a very important theorem. See once. We are going to check it with an example. Let A is equal to 5. Okay, A square is equal to 25. Okay, now let us consider one prime number 5. That 5 divides this A square or not, so 5 divides A square, clearly we know. So 5 divides A also. Okay, and one more example we are going to discuss. Okay, see, let us consider A square is equal to 81. Okay, to this 81, see, if A square is equal to 81, now I am going to consider one prime number P is equal to 3. See, is this 3 divides this 81 or not? Yes, it divides exactly. So definitely according to the theorem, this p must divide that 9 also. Why? Because a square is equal to 81 means that is 9 square. Okay, if the prime number 3 divides 9 square means that same prime number 3 must also divide that number 9. Okay, that is why see once it is going to divide or not, check it ma. So this 3 divides 9 also. Now see ma, we are going to discuss this, do this with the theorem which we were discussed earlier. See, do this. Verify the statement proved above for p is equal to 2, comma p is equal to 5 and for a square is equal to 1, 4, 9, 25, 36, 49, 64 and 81. Now we are going to solve this one. See ma, before going to start the explanation of this problem, I am going to explain you the two different representations of division. So see ma, a divided by b means I am going to divide a with b ma. Okay na? Here this b may divide exactly this a or not, we don't know. Okay na? Clear? Next, another representation is a modulo division b. A modulo division b means a divides b exactly. Okay na? For example, if a does not divide b exactly, then it can be expressed as a not modulo division b. Okay na? These are the two different representations of division ma. For example, see ma, 2 modulo division 4 means 2 divides 4 exactly. Okay na? We know that 2 does not divide 3. So 2 does not divide 3. These are the two representations. Here 2 divides 4. This means 2 does not divide 3. Okay na? These are the different representations ma. See ma, first we have to prepare one table to solve the given question. So value of prime p and p divides a square means we already discussed that this is pronounced as p modulo division a square. That means p exactly divides a square. Okay, or p does not divide a square. That is represented as p not modulo divides a square. Okay na? Similarly, p divides a or p does not divides a ma. Okay na? Clear? Like this we have to prepare a table. Now we have to check all the a square values are divisible by the given prime 2 or not. We have to check it out ma. So see, a square is equal to 1. Okay, so is this 1 is divisible by 2 or not, we have to see ma. Okay, so 2 does not divides 1. Okay, 2 divides 4. 2 does not divide a square 9. 2 divides 16. 2 does not divide 25. 2 divides 36. 2 does not divide 49. 2 divides 64. 2 does not divide 81. So see ma, 2 does not divide 1 means 2 does not divide 1 square. Okay, 2 divides 4 means 2 divides 2 square. 2 does not divide 9 means 2 does not divide 3 square. Okay, this is the internal meaning of this. Okay, now see ma, 2 does not divide 1 square means 2 does not divide 1. See ma, 2 divides 4 means that is 2 square. So 2 divides 2 also. See ma, here 2 does not divide 3 square means 2 does not divide 3. 2 divides 4 square. So 2 divides 4. Like this we have to write ma. Understand? Now we have to check the same question for the prime number p is equal to 5 ma. He gave a square values as 1, 4, 9, 25, 36, 49, 64 and 81. So just we have to check whether this 5 divides 1 or not. So 5 does not divide 1. 5 does not divide 4. 5 does not divide 9. 5 does not divide 16. 5 does not divide 36. 5 divides 25. 5 does not divide 49. 5 does not divide 64. 5 does not divide 81. Okay, now according to the theorem which we discussed earlier, 5 does not divide 1 square means 5 does not divide 1. Okay, see, 5 does not divide 2 square means 5 does not divide 2. 5 does not divide 3 square means 5 does not divide 3. 5 does not divide 4 square means 5 does not divide 4. 5 does not divide 36, that is 6 square means 5 does not divide 6. 5 divides 5 square, so 5 divides 5 also. Okay, so 5 does not divide 49 means 5 does not divide 7 also. 5 does not divide 8 square means 5 does not divide 8. 5 does not divide 9 square means 5 does not divide 9. Okay, in this way we are going to check the theorem 1.6 mark, and this theorem 1.6 is going to be useful to us in the further concepts. Okay.